只不能改过，因为的选择有太多，该走了肯定我在错。东北西北都是两片秋叶，老家炒的不得丢狗，张手的再真不纠结，我的妈奶的饭碗，越近要好口罩张手的虎 ，Rapping my city you know that I'm cool， 感觉有利落是双杀态度。非只不能改过，因为的选择有态度，该走了肯定我在错。
In my light, yeah. 눈더미같이 쌓인 일들은 in my light, yeah. 난 얼마나 더 많이 또 일을 해, yeah. 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를 덕분에 우린 하루 두 번의 아침 해를 번을 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party 난 다 밀었어 오랜만에 we mobbing 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker 사진 찍고 싶어 yeah just take a picture yeah 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 feeling all this yeah 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 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워도 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now here's McCollum. Both of these teams have assembled some promising young talent, Clark, really setting themselves up for the future.
Always fun to watch these young stars go at it against one another and see how they develop over time. I'm looking forward to watching their journeys.
The closer, the better for Williamson. The mid-range is a little test of his range.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Williamson. Towns down low. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the stripe.
He does not get the second one. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, this shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Russell. Towns on a screen. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
There's McCollum with the three. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Here's Edwards. Misses off the left iron. McCollum outside. Pass to Jones. Outside Ingram. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry, late clock. And Jones, good for 3.
Offensively, they've been pretty sharp. 3 for 4 so far.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Stolen by Valanciunas. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's McCollum with the 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Russell with the ball. McCollum covering. Pass to Gobert. Now Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
New Orleans in the lead.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Here's McCollum. High arcing shot. Russell with the rebound.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
A minute and a half left to play in the first quarter. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's New Orleans now. McCollum outside. Right side Jones. Here's Williamson. Count it. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Now here's McCollum. Out to the wing. Now here's Williamson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Outside Ingram. And here's McCollum. To the paint. Here's Williamson. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. And so it's New Orleans closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Outside Pascal. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Pascal. Clock at 6. Here's McLaughlin. Goes up at the elbow. Valanciunas with a rebound.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Here's Alvarado. Jones from outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And Minnesota calls time here. Timberwolves making a change here. And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 10. An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
Forbes. And the layup is good off the glass.
A beautiful pass by Rondo. That's excellent teamwork.
On the wing, Jones. Nance outside. Pass to Alvarado. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jones. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Minnesota ball.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Here's Alvarado. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Pass to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's on Eric Pascal. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Jones from outside. And another 3 for New Orleans.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Rondo with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Oh, stolen by Nance. Here's Alvarado. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And here's Ingram from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Yep, that one goes.
I just love the ball movement.
And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
Here's Forbes. High post read. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Alvarado. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And that one is stuffed right through.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Forbes. There's the steal.
Minnesota. Bryn Forbes. Personal foul.
And that one misses.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
To the left side wing. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Prince. Reed sets a screen. Now Rondo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Rondo. He's got his first 2 points of the night.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
And he makes a first.
The bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now here's Towns. 5 points in the game. Back to Russell. Towns down low. Outside Edwards. Here's Russell. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Pelicans on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Towns on a screen. Russell with the ball. Out left to the wing. Pass to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Nance. All sorts of time. Rebound Minnesota.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
The kick out to Edwards. Stripped away. Here's Graham. Nance left side. Jacks up a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Now Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense, too.
Clock at 6. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Poke loose. Now here's Towns. He's got 5. Back to Russell. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Out to the right wing. Towns down low. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 7 points.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Now here's Grant. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Murphy. Pass to Hayes. Hernan Gomez with it. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Minnesota ball.
.152 left in the third quarter. Now Pascal. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Reed sets a screen. Here's McLaughlin. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Over to the left wing. Hayes for three. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Now here's Graham. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Hayes. Shot clock at 5. Off target from three-point range. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Forbes. Kicks it out to Pascal. Back to Forbes. Ball stolen. Outside Graham. To the left wing. Here's Murphy. Good. And Graham with the setup. And the Pelicans lead by 21. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with pace. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so it's New Orleans with it. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks. The social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too.
Pass to Prince. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Here's Alvarado. Inside. Back to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Daniels. Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Russell. No good on the 3. what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
With the step back. Wing shot on the way. Again, the Pelicans good for two. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for New Orleans.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters need, I think you and I need to have a podcast, B.A.
For sure, although we can't afford to.
That might be true.
Pass to Marshall. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Off target from outside. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Prince. To the right side. Towns down low. Over Valanciunas. Misses off the right iron.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now, into the line for the Timberwolves. Now, 3. Anthony Edwards.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Alvarado.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Over to the wing. Pass to Valanciunas. That one's good for two. Valanciunas has got his first points of the game.
I like it. An old school 5. Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
And here's Reed. To the inside. Here's Towns. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way
For the Pelicans.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. Pass to Towns. No good there. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Valanciunas. Can't connect from short range. Here's Noel. Reed with it. Misses the layup. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Here's Alvarado. Out to the right wing. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it, too.
show you. Cause I got way too many people eating off me. Been through the pressure, and I learned my lesson. So I count my blessings and roll it up. But I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me. Cause I got anxiety.
My nail tech knows how to keep it a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but I look like I've been getting money, how reek it. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in a mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Riding around and hurt tested. Hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stakes and they too high now I can't. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing like what the 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, nigga. I'm back there doing jack dance like and I'm not no fashionista, but I'm fly though. And I know I gave up, but I'm told her I don't, but you could try though. I'm not on top of it yet, but I'm that guy though. I take a look around at my confidence just wide open, big whipping it. I notice they treat me like I'm chosen. Eyes open, heart clean, and my mind focused. Just keeps going how I wrote it. How the could you doubt us? I mean, back then it made sense, but it's like, now what? Now they down to come around just to be round us. You ain't one of my dogs, why do you hound us? It's very few of you I like, but it's a whole lot of y'all I don't trust. Cause 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, nigga. I'm back there doing jack dance like
Into 2002, I'm going to keep Shaq and Kobe together to outdo the Bulls dynasty of the 90s. I can't wait to get started. Oh, and by the way, I'm also going to be keeping an eye on one young prospect in 2003. You might have heard of him. That's right, LeBron James.
More than ever before, your possibilities in NBA 2K23's MyNBA are truly endless. Choose an era and make your plans carefully. There are a lot of waves to ride as the league changes over time. Go out and build your team's legacy in MyNBA.
And in my career, there's a fresh look and feel to everything around you.
This year's story takes place after the NBA draft, and you'll be able to choose your NBA team right away. But winning over your new home city is about to present you with multiple pathways, and each decision you make carries distinct consequences. How will you endear yourself to the city?
MP is a champion, baby, let's go!
In current gen, say goodbye to the Concha Del Mar and say hello to the Goat Boat. Honoring our 2K23 cover athlete, Michael Jordan, the Goat Boat is filled with new staff, quests, and a new ship layout.
In new gen, pick an affiliation and enjoy brand new, beautifully designed environments for the Knights, Vipers, Wildcats, and beasts. The visuals have never been grander, so which will you rep?
Wherever you're playing, it's time to hit the courts and get to level 40. Because if you do, you'll earn a sweet ride in Season 1. A golf cart for up to 3 friends and yourself to cruise around in style to your next contest.
But the fun doesn't stop there, because if you wanted to reach legend status in NBA 2K23, you'll have to score 100,000 points, play 500 games at GOAT level, complete 12 season quests, and earn prizes in 20 events.
As you can see, there is a lot to do in 2K23. So, what are you waiting for? Get out there and explore. We want to see your Jordan moments, so send us your best plays over social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow, and your play might just be featured in a future episode. Another really cool aspect about 2K23's My Career mode is that you'll come across a lot of NBA talent.
Including our cover athlete, Devin Booker. We caught up with him at his My Career mocap session. Take a look. Devin Booker here with 2K TV. What was it like today shooting in mocap?
It was a great experience. It was my first time in the suit, so to be out there and getting my movements right, I was over-exaggerating everything. I want my moves to look crazy in the game. 2K23 is gonna be serious.
D-Book, what's going on, man?
MP, what you doing over here at Mall's Point? I always imagined of myself being in the game before I was in the NBA, so I always played career mode. And now I finally got to the point where I'm actually in the game and I'm still playing career mode. Like I said, just give me a call. Any advice you need, I'm right here.
What move do they have to get in there perfectly correct?
I say just make mid-range shots, little soft fadeaways, dunk here and there. Not every time I go, but a couple dunks.
Okay.
A couple dunks.
What about Mike Wang's defense? Because he was D'ing you up pretty hard.
He was. I got a lot of respect for him. And I can tell by his movements he plays. So he plays.
The gameplay feels a lot more realistic. When the individuals get on top of that game, they're gonna love it because of so many different changes.
I definitely think it's a lot more intuitive now, and it's a lot more skill-based.
Completely different from NBA 2K22. I think the pacing is way better. Defense is way better, too, so I'm enjoying it.
So far, NBA 2K23 looks like it's going to be a really competitive game. The defense is great. It might be a little harder to shoot, but I think that's a good thing for everybody.
I'm having a bunch of fun playing the game so far, man.
If you can't prove all the cities that I ran through for the a lot of things that I can't do. Got my hands full, little homie, I'm in Cancun, writing Pantones, and I'm treating every shampoo like an heirloom. My mama told me be careful with my miracles. You gon' need another pair of shoes. It's a marathon. I'm a barracuda tuning baritone. Get a drummer song. Get a drummer song.
In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Zuniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. Our starting lineups, a look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And so, guys, what do you think about the Aces? And anytime these teams get together, the atmosphere is intense. I mean, this is as good as a rivalry as we have in the WNBA.
Yeah, there is a special energy in the building tonight. You just get the sense that something memorable is about to happen.
Well, it usually does in this matchup. These teams bring the best out in each other.
Pass to Thornton. 2 points. That one goes in.
She might be undersized as a 6'1" forward, but Thornton makes up for it with touch, finds ways to score down low.
Here's Wilson. And here's Young. Plum guarded now by Agumbawale. Clock at 6. Here's Wilson. Good work defensively by Kayla Thornton.
We don't see a lot of undrafted players in the WNBA, and the path is just so difficult if you aren't a first-round pick, making Kayla Thornton's story that much better. That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
Gray outside. Young. Good.
Man, one of my favorite features is the new controls when it comes to inside finishing. So that's the Euro steps, spin layups, hop step layups, the new dunk meter, man. I think it creates a little bit more of a skill gap.
Loving the dribbling, liking the shooting, and I'm liking the new shot meters as well.
I'm really more focused on dribbling, being able to score 21 on the threes, and yeah, just being the best me that I could be.
Overall, it's a better basketball game.
I'm just excited to drop everybody off in the park. This is a challenge over here, so y'all ready?
Hey, can we call in the reserves, man?
Expert tips are back, and throughout the season, we will be getting tips for upping your game straight from gameplay director Mike Wang. Chris caught up with him just before launch to tip off the series. Check it out.
All right, today we have gameplay director Mike Wang joining us on 2K TV. Mike, it's an exciting time. The fans are getting their hands on 2K23. How you doing?
We're doing good, Chris. Thanks for having me. We are so excited for everyone to get their hands on the game.
So first off, you've been listening to fan feedback all year long during the 22 cycle. What was the focus of the gameplay team heading into 2K23 in terms of those gameplay adjustments and improvements that you guys wanted to make?
One of the main things I'd probably say is just making the game more authentic. And so that's having, all of the facets of gameplay reflect what you see in real basketball. So I know it sounds really general, but it was a big point for us and a pillar for everything that we did this year. We wanted shooting to feel right. We wanted, defense to feel right, to be rewarded for the right things and doing the right things on the court. And another big one was accessibility. So you have pro players who play the game at a super high level, and you have young kids who are brand.
Rocket Man drop on the grain. Rocket Man got your man. Rocket Man fly to Japan. Rocket Man, he don't ever land. Rocket Man, 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 Rocket Man never out of gas. Rocket Man another bag.